Good morning and thank you for joining me. Today I have come to Old Wardour Castle, located in Wiltshire. Let's go and take a look. Old Wardour Castle was built in the late 13th century after permission was granted by King Richard II to John Lord Lovell. Lovell was an experienced soldier and political figure who had a good relationship with the king. The unusual hexagonal-shaped castle was built upon Wiltshire land as a symbol of Lovell's wealth and status. Old Wardour boasts 5 stories, which included a lavish great hall, at least 12 bedchambers, a chapel, private lodgings for the family, and accommodation for the servants. The incredible build was not just lavish, it was also heavily fortified in the event of invasion. In 1461, Old Wardour was confiscated by the Crown. The War of the Roses was in motion, and the Lovell support of the Lancastrian cause was not met favourably by Henry VI. The castle fell under a spell of different ownership over the following years until, in 1547, Sir Thomas Arundel bought it. Arundel's ownership of the castle lasted for a short time, as in 1552 he was executed for treason under the reign of Edward VI. Following his father's death, and with a determination to keep Old Wardour in the family, Sir Matthew Arundel became the new owner in 1570. The castle stayed within the Arundel family for many years until the Civil War of the 16th century. The battle between King and Parliament forced the then owner, Thomas II Lord Arundel, to make a choice. He chose to fight for King Charles I and left Old Wardour to fight alongside him. His wife, Lady Blanche Arundel, was left behind with 25 soldiers to protect from parliamentarian advances. On the 2nd of May, 1643, the local parliamentary commander, Sir Edward Hungerford, arrived at Old Wardour intent on occupation. Lady Blanche and her heroic men refused to surrender and fought valiantly for 6 days, until Hungerford threatened to blow up the castle. Lady Blanche's husband was sadly killed at war, but their son Henry came to Old Wardour to claim it back from the parliamentarian garrison led by Edmund Ludlow. The battle continued for a further 3 months until Henry himself blew up one side of his own castle, causing Ludlow to surrender. It was in the 17th century that Old Wardour finally found peace under the ownership of Henry VIII Lord Arundel. Henry built New Wardour Castle west of the now ruined Old Wardour, but lovingly restored the surrounding land, with new features such as a walled garden, stone grottos and a banqueting house. Today the magnificent story of Old Wardour lives on through English heritage, and the castle itself still belongs to the Arundel family. Old Wardour's troubled history and modern-day tales of paranormal activity cement its position as one of the most interesting castles to visit in the UK. So let's talk about my favourite topic, ghosts. So during COVID, a lady was going through her old photos and she found a photo from 2007 taken in this very spot, which I'll flash up on the screen. And she believed that she'd caught a ghost. Tell me what you think. Ooh, I like that. Look at that. Spooky ooky. Just be such a great place to have a ghost hunt, wouldn't it? Paranormal Investigation, it's just incredible. Just love all these passages and windy staircases. So this here is the Great Hall, which was the ceremonial heart of the castle. It's very grand indeed. They would have wined and dined all their important guests. Absolutely stunning. Okay, up we go. It's getting windier. Oh. Nice fireplace. Getting near the top now. Oh, I think we can see New Wardour Castle from here, potentially. Where is it? I think it's over this way. Ah, yeah. There it is on the horizon. And sadly, that's as far up as we can go. Absolutely magnificent though. What a beautiful castle ruin. Just reading this writing here. Can't quite, it says Buckland, obviously you can see that R Buckland. Now we've got an essentially 18th century date there. There's so many engravings and markings on this stone. So here's the lake, which apparently Lady Blanche Arundel is supposed to weep at, or her ghost is supposed to weep at here, under the moonlight of a full moon. Such a beautiful location. Here's some movie trivia for you. In 1991, scenes were filmed here for the blockbuster movie Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, starring, of course, Kevin Costner. So down here is Lord and Lady Arundel's privy, which was a toilet. Let's go and have a look. Imagine having to walk that far. All the way from the castle to here to use the toilet. Or maybe they used it when they were using the banqueting hall. Could be doing that in the middle of the night, especially after a few glasses of wine. So in the grounds here, we've also got ghostly stories of the 25 brave soldiers that tried to fight off the parliamentarians alongside Lady Blanche Arundel. Those that died here apparently can still be seen. Ghostly apparitions have been spotted by some visitors, and also the sound of armour clinking, the memories of the brave battle they fought playing out again and again. So I'm just reading this information here about the Stone Grottos. So they were kind of just a fashionable thing to have, really, like a feature. It says the Arundels already had their romantic ruined castle, but they were missing one fashionable feature, a grotto. The artificial grottos were introduced to England in the 17th century, and they became an essential component of luxury landscape gardens in the 18th century, sometimes decorated and sometimes naturalistic. So this grotto that I'm about to have a look at now was built in 1770. Masons took stones from the ruined castle and built 2 seats set in natural stone alcoves. Oh, dark corridor like caves. Sign me up. Let's go and have a look. I want to go in. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, wow. I want one. I want a grotto in my garden. Oh, I like it. Here's the other grotto. Every garden needs one. Well, thank you for joining me today on this beautiful walk at Old Wardour Castle in Wiltshire. It's an absolutely beautiful place. I do recommend a visit if you're local. Thank you for watching, and please do consider liking and subscribing if you haven't already. It's always appreciated. I'll see you again on the next Weird Walk.